Hello everybody, and welcome back. So this area probably looks a little bit different from last time you've seen it on episode 9. A little bit different. Like I said, I did make it look a little bit nicer. It was pretty rough before. Oh, I also got another ender pearl so we could fix our elevator that we somehow destroyed. But yeah, we made it look a little bit nicer. We finished off our activators, and as you can see, it is filling up with cobblestone slowly but surely. It is making its way around the loop. I think after this side fills up, it'll come to this side. Like I said, slowly but surely, it's filling up. I mean, we could move it and start filling these in manually, but it's fine. We're making a good amount of lava. Good amount of lava. Each one of these tanks holds 16 buckets, I think. Yeah, I think it's 16 buckets per tank. Unless I changed it, but last time I used an open blocks tank, it was 16 buckets per tank. Okay, so we're going to go back to Tinker's construct a bit now that we have our lava flowing, keeping us permanently full of lava. I have no worries about lava now, after we've pumped up the lava generation. Quite significantly, if I say so myself. And I did kind of prep a few materials just to get ready for what we're going to do with our smeltery. And you'll see why we built this extra drain on the back now. So we're going to run a fluid duct off of you straight to the back here. Disconnect it from this glass. I don't know why it likes to connect to this glass. You might be able to use these as tanks. I don't know. I'm supposing you can because the fluid ducts like to connect to them, so you probably could pump your liquids into there. And yeah, we did use a lot of our durability mining away down here. This is something I said I wouldn't do last video, but I did do it. I went ahead, half slabbed this whole area. Now we don't have to worry about any mobs down here, anything of the sort. I half slabbed it all. And actually, before we get into that, I could show you how to repair your weapons, or your tools, excuse me, with Tinkers. Where's my bronze? I think I'll need 2 or 3 pieces, not sure. Throw your pickaxe into the tool station, and a piece of bronze. Oh, one does it. Nice. I think that's because we have a 0.8 handle modifier on this pickaxe. Let's see what we need. That's overkill. We're not going to repair you yet. I can actually throw this bronze in there because we will be using it off and on. Okay, now that we got that over with, let's continue on our little build. I actually might want to extend my platform down below all the way out to here, because I will have to do some work underneath, so let's do that now. Do I have any brick slabs left? Not really. We'll go ahead and get a couple stacks of them. There we are. Let's extend out our platform. Actually, I'll be back after I finish this off. You guys can't see much anyways that night. I'll see you shortly. Alrighty, so that only took a little while. We're all done down there. And we can continue on with the build. Okay, so this can actually stay a slab. We don't need anything there. We're going to place our activators 1 level under our basins. And I'm pretty sure you can use hoppers for this job that I'm using these activators for, but I like activators. Too high. You just have to go 1 lower. I think I might even... no, I don't have to worry about that. Just throw them right on top of the activators. Fluid ducts, we're going to connect 1 at a time, and we'll see why soon enough. Okay, our fluid ducts are now hooked up. I do need my servos. Good, we got them. And install one servo on this one. I think I'm gonna leave this one without a servo, so I don't need a servo on it for anything, really. Well, maybe I do. Maybe I would want to blacklist certain things. That's a good idea, actually. If I put a servo on this one, I could blacklist certain things like blood. Yeah, but we'd need a lot of blood to get the... You'll see what I'm talking about soon. You'd need a lot of blood to get the bucket of blood to whitelist or blacklist, whatever you're doing it with. But yeah, here we go. Our servo's installed. We're ready to whitelist soon enough. We'll put one lever above this guy, set that on output. So when we flick the lever, this will now start draining. And the reason why we're continuing on with the tinkers right now is because I have all this molten glass I smelted up with simple sand. You can smelt sand or glass to get this molten glass, the tinker stuff. This is the stuff here. But yeah, I'll give you a demonstration of why I'm doing this now. Anyways, one piece of glass equals one block. So you'd sit here clicking on this thing 30 times to get all the glass out of the smeltery. Not ideal. Not ideal. This does take a little while, and I don't want to sit here and do this 30 times. So I'm definitely going to automate this section up a little bit. So, what we're going to have to do is have whitelists on all of our different basins for all of our different materials we want to pour out of here. So you're probably saying, how do we get that in there into our whitelist? Well, with a bucket. What you do is you take your bucket, click it on the casting mold, and glass is on the bottom. Drain the glass onto the bucket. And when it's done, there we go. We have a bucket of molten glass. We can now use this as a whitelist. Whitelist molten glass. Nice. And how we get this back into the smeltery is a bit of a pain in the ass because you can't exactly throw the bucket in there. It won't do much. I think I'm gonna go with another drain, and we're gonna use thermal expansion yet again. So let's get our drain. Ta-da! And we're gonna go search for portable tank. We're gonna go with the first basic portable tank, which is glass and copper. That's all we're gonna need. It's just one really basic portable tank. Glass and copper. 4. Oh, I used my tinker's glass. Damn it. That's a bit of a derp with the ore dictionary. I really hate when it uses my specialty glass in place of regular glass for these recipes. Oh well. And we'll throw our drain here. Throw our portable tank up there. One more fluid duct. There we are. Switch you. And what you do with this tank is it's on input mode right now, so it's going to input into it. We want it on output mode. We're going to take our bucket of molten glass, we're going to throw it in the tank, output it into the smeltery. So did that go back? It did go back in the smeltery. Perfect. So this is our way of putting our liquids back into the smeltery after we've done whitelisting them. It's also kind of a neat thing to have there for whenever you need to input liquids directly into the smeltery. So now that this is all whitelisted and set up and ready to eject glass whenever we flick the lever, I'm going to start working on the item ducts underneath, which I did make a stack of them ready to go. Don't have to take any crafting breaks at the moment. So these activators do have to be set up, and I am kind of far away. Actually, let's sleep through the night so you guys can see what's going on a little bit better. I'm a fan of the darkness of night. It's nice moody darkness. Sets the atmosphere, but for videos, we should probably keep it nice and light. Let's go back to work underneath. I'm gonna need to step up there somehow, so we'll just build up some slabs. Our torch to prevent any spawns. Okay, this will do the trick. Now, these are automatically set to output, and they're going to be right-clicking the basins just like you would if you were up there right-clicking it yourself. Actually, I need to access these before I spam them, because these got to be set for outputs. Throw a servo in each one just out of pure pure compactness, because we don't want to have 6 different levers up there. We just want to have them all automatically outputting at all times. There we go. Low. Oh, I gotta set them to output. Low and low. Those are all done. Now, where would I want my chest to be to store all of our goodies we smelt up? Basically, this is going to be our ingot chest, our glass chest, our seared brick chest, whatever else we form in the smeltery. I mean, I could put it down here, but that's going to be a really long series of ducts. I think I'll just put the chest maybe right here. I'm fine with that. Yeah, we'll put the chest right there, and then we have nice and easy access to it. So let's go make a chest. Give me 8 of these planks. Do I have a chest? I do. You can have your planks back. And you will go right there. We can still open it. Good. Perfect. We'll go run our ducks over to that chest. Just knock out that one. I'll have to do a little bit of jumping. There we go. Now we're all hooked up. Those will automatically be pulling items out of the basins and then inserting them to that chest right there. I'll just leave this little platform. It doesn't bug me. That eyesore I want to get rid of. We'll do that another time. Okay, so our glass is on the bottom, and now we don't have to sit here and babysit the smeltery. Throw the lever, it will only eject molten glass into this basin. When it forms, it'll right click it, throw it into the pipe, even though the animation showed me holding it. I had 4, yeah, okay, so it's going through the pipe. The activators are showing it clicking my way, but it's in fact going into the item duct, into this chest. So we can repeat this whitelist system with our ores, which we are going to. So let me shut this lever off. Good, we've taken a big chunk out of that. Let's get some iron. I don't know how much we need for a bucket, how many millibuckets are in a bucket of this tinker stuff, but I guess we'll find out. Let's see if 4 will do the job, otherwise... Well, this is actually essentially 8 iron. We might need 1 more. Maybe it's 9 per bucket. Maybe it's like a block. I guess we'll find out. So we'll be back once this is done smelting, and we are going to make another bucket. Don't smelt my bucket. We're going to make another bucket of molten iron, and we'll set this output. Actually, maybe I'm not going to take a break here. Maybe we'll set that chest up over here. And how you inject into the smeltery automatically is through the controller. So there's no reason for a break just yet. We can keep on building. I might fall here. Yeah, that's okay. Keep on building. So I've got to kind of think about how I want this. Because this does produce more stuff than we want smelted. I mean, I could have actually chests here. Yeah, I could do that. I could have my chests right here. Yeah, I think that's a fair idea. Now we need some more of these chests. Maybe I'll go with iron chests. How many do I need? 16 iron for an iron chest? Maybe this is a waste. Maybe I don't want to go with iron chests because I have to be kind of spaced anyways, I think. Yeah, let's just go with regular chests for now. I don't think I need iron chests. Simple load regular chests will do the trick for now. Alrighty. So we're gonna have one chest there. Can I open it? I can. Wonderful. And one chest here. So we're gonna want our basic ores to get whitelisted there, maybe, or I think we'll have the ores and the flint and all that other kind of stuff go into a separate chest. So yeah, that's the way we'll do it. We need 2 servos. Because we're gonna need to whitelist one and just have one open for the excess. And then we're gonna have to have an output on it. Can I break this, or is this my stairs? Those are stone brick stairs. Ha ha ha. So this is getting a bit tricky here with this space constraint I have. Maybe I do want one iron chest, actually. So I do need 2 pipes attached to one chest. One output and one input. Or do I? Maybe I could just skip the chest totally. Yeah, that is another idea. Maybe I could just skip the chest totally. I only need one chest. Yeah, I only need one chest. So now I just blacklist these guys. Gold, copper, iron, tin, lead, silver, platinum, nickel, aluminum. Let's see if we got enough room on this one. I think we do. Just enough room on one servo, otherwise we would need to have multiple pipes attached to this chest and we'd kind of have to move it. I like the way, I like where this chest is placed quite a lot actually. These could be, well, I don't have enough planks, so they're gonna have to be slabs. Wonderful. I like where this chest is. So let's go underneath. Here, and our other chest should be here somewhere. Right there's our other chest. So what I probably want is to set this to be red. Now if I set this to be the new red pipe, maybe I'd want that to be the red pipe before it even hits that chest. So that'll be the red pipe before it even hits that chest. That's where all ores and everything else will go, except for it's blacklisted, so it won't find a home for the ores in that chest. The ores will keep running to Tinkertown. Probably going to need more item ducts at this point. Let's make sure we're not jumping off the edge. That would be kind of tragic. I might have just enough pipes actually. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but close enough for me. So this will be the red pipe. It'll try and find a home for anything before that, which it won't once I remove the other chest. This will be everything but the ores. Gonna slab this off now. I'll move the red point over here so I can easily change that in the future. Now I kind of want a buffer chest here underneath the Smeltery controller. So if I throw an item duct, I gotta think where I'd want the lever. I'd kind of want the lever here, so will you get a redstone signal from a lever here? If I had the chest here, maybe it would. Let's see, chest here. This will be our output, kind of a buffer chest. You definitely won't get signal down there. Well, you still don't get signal. Well, that's annoying. I really wish I had red alloy wire. Red alloy wire would make this just simple. I'd have to have the chest in front of the controller without red alloy wire. I hate this. I legitimately hate the way I have to do this. Ah, you're in such an annoying spot because I want to control this myself. And I can't put you on top of the chest. No, I can't really do it like that. Well, I guess what I can do is just control a servo manually for when I want to smelt up everything. So what that means is we're just going to have to switch from high to low to set the input. If I had red alloy wire, I could easily hide this, but we don't have red alloy wire. So we're going to have to do it in this manner, I suppose. Maybe I'll figure something out and find out a way to do it, but this will have to do for now. Okay, so that chest is set up. Now we can connect our item ducts to it. Okay. So we're gonna have to move these ducts out to here. That'll be fine. Now they will find the home in there, the ores will, that is. Let's get rid of these ones. Perfect. So they'll find a home in that chest. When they don't find a home in that chest, the ores will keep passing on by into here. Wonderful. So I think we can detach this guy. It's no longer doing its job. Pull that out. Now it should be finding a home here shortly. Let's see what happens. Coal. Coal got sent along the way, so it should be coming into here. Sooner or later. There's our coal. Okay. Because these are all whitelisted for cobble only, so they should not receive anything else at all. Because we went through this, whitelisted these all for cobble. This should be getting our non-ore materials, and our ore materials should be landing over in our tinker's chest for smelting when they finally get here. These item ducts are pretty slow. I mean, these are the cheapest item ducts you can make. They're pretty dang slow. Alright, let's see, do we have enough for a bucket of iron? One. Okay, so it's a little bit less than 8 for one bucket. And now we can whitelist another fluid duct here. Do I have any more? Yes, I do. I have a lot. Whoops. Well, those will end up in that chest because we accidentally put an item duct in there. Okay, so you are now set up and ready to go. Did we put a servo in? No, we did not. Servo. Whitelist. Molten iron. And let's put our iron back in there. And I guess I'll show you guys what it looks like. Here it is in the portable tank. Switch the output. It's now in the smeltery. Nice. And the reason why we're whitelisting these is because you see how this glass is kind of hanging around in here doing nothing? Well, that'll eat up the basin, and that means we're not going to have room for anything else in that basin until that glass is cleared out. We either break it and replace it or get more glass. So if we whitelist each tank for each different thing we're going to be smelting in here, we can leave this lever on full blast. And that's kind of why I'm considering putting a servo in here, so we can only allow what we want to come out of it, and everything else will sit in the smeltery. Otherwise these fluid ducts will kind of fill up with random crap. But for now, this will do the trick. Let's see, our ores are starting to arrive. Nice, it's getting there. Let me grab all these ores out and move them myself. So that chest no longer has a place for our build. This chest is where all the ores will be finding its home. Ores, that stuff can sit in there for now. I'm not in a hurry to get it out. Nice. And I think the nice thing about this is when we have this lever on full time, if we have our ores spaced out properly and not all flowing in there at the same time, we might get some alloys forming, but it's not going to be the end of the world for alloys, because generally this thing will pull out the liquid faster than allowing an alloy to form. So if we run into a lot of alloy problems, we can build a small one high smeltery and just hide it underground for those separate metals, and we can have them sorted out so we still get our ore doubling, but we won't have to worry about wasting ores for alloys. Even though alloys are quite useful, sometimes, most of the time, you just want the ore, raw mineral. So I'm going to whitelist a few more of these. How many was it? I think it was 7 that we needed. You don't have to worry about combining these. I'm just doing it so I can fit more in the smeltery at once. Because we went over this before, this is kind of an unnecessary step, but yeah, we fit all of those in the smeltery instead of having to wait for the singles to fit in and compress down and blah blah blah. Now we're good. Awesome. So I think I'm going to whitelist some more of these. We're going to get more basins. I think I'll go with that many more basins on the back, because we're going to need 9 for each metal, and we're also going to need 1 for seared glass. And there's a couple other really cool things this smeltery can make, like Tinker's specific bricks. Tinker-specific bricks. Seared bricks we can form in there out of cobble. And you can make some cool stuff with those seared bricks. So I'm going to go craft up a little bit more. Let's see how many. Let's see exactly how many I'm going to need. 9 would be that row, and that would leave me 3 extra. So I think that's perfect. We're going to get 6 more activators, 6 more smeltery, or 6 more casting basins, and we'll be back. Alrighty, and we're back with, I think, everything we need to kind of finish this off a little bit more. First things first, activators on the bottom. Face them up. Basins above. And then we'll fluid duct as we get each material whitelisted. I did my iron, right? Right. Molten iron's done. We have some more. We have some gold sitting in there, so let's whitelist some gold. Awesome. Molten gold. Fluid duct. Oh, I hate when I do that. Give me those back. Molten gold, servos. Whitelist, molten gold bucket. Well, molten gold metal. I'm not whitelisting a bucket at all. Just the molten gold will only flow through this pipe and none of the other ones as we're finished up here. So let's go put our item ducts down below, just like we did before. Item ducts. Output and servos. Going to need a blank hand to set them to low. Can't quite reach this one when you're in the way, so we'll do this one at a time. Low. Low. And last one. Now, can I get to that one? No, not really. No. Okay, let's see if we got some stuff to build up with. It's becoming a little bit of a pain. There we are. Oh, crap. Oh, good thing we built that medic. These things are kind of annoying to reach at times, so I gotta do it from the side, I guess. Now I can get to you. Perfect. And low. Alright, these are all hooked up now. We don't need round robin mode there. That will do absolutely nothing. Alright, so those are all hooked up. They'll output to that chest. We just have to do whitelisting now. Which I think will finish off the whitelisting, and we're pretty close to the ending time. But I'll finish off the whitelisting, and I think we'll show this in action. So we'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to whitelist some more ores, and we'll see this guy rolling. Alrighty, so I did realize we're pretty well getting to a point of a really long video again, so I'll just show this guy rolling with what we have, which is 3 different metals, and we're going to throw it through the pipes, and we're going to get our output. Here we go. Automatic ejection right now. So the gold's obviously going to flow first because it is on the bottom, but now when it's all out of the pipes and this guy's doing his job, right clicking. Nice. When the gold is all out of the fluid ducts, we'll see the next metal flow through. Here we go, there's some iron flowing. Wonderful. I don't think we have enough iron for a full basin, so now the glass is going to start flowing. And I guess you could see the point of whitelisting these for the separate metals now. Our glass will not try and enter these buckets, it will only enter that basin, and vice versa. We're not going to have any mixed up basins waiting, and if they're all full of half-used metals, they're not going to stop production. Each basin is now assigned to its own ore, and we're going to finish off the rest of this in between episodes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little Tinker's Construct automation project. I think we've went quite a long way from one tree. We have our ore production, which is now sending our excess items into here, like our diamonds and everything else that comes off of gravel, or sand, or whatever else you use. But the downside is we're going to have to whitelist this every time. So I think when we set a different material up to the activator, we're probably going to have to disconnect this item duct and just have everything flow into here, grab the ores, whitelist. We could even have a separate... Yeah, I think I might do that. A separate chest. We'll do this in between episodes too. We're going to have a separate chest with one of each processed ore. Like we're going to have ore gravel, ore sand, and ore dust of each type in a chest, so we can simply change the blacklist really quickly whenever we change ores. But yeah, back to the outro. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're pumping out as much lava as we can get, and we're going to be using this lava, I think, next video for sure. We're shooting into thermal expansion. If we have enough time, applied energistics will come into that one, but I think it's going to be mainly thermal expansion next video. Start using this lava like it should be used. Tinker's is all nice and automated. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll catch you next time.